Woo! What is up, you lovely, beautiful people? Welcome to Creswick Park for a beautiful day of riding. We're not going to be here all day, but I just wanted to come here and test it out. There's a little trail that goes, there's like a trail loop. You can pretty much figure of eight it. It won't take very long to get around on the wheel, but I've been coming here with the dog recently as a new dog walk. Keep it entertaining for everybody, and I thought it'd be a great place to come and just have a blast around a track almost. Yeah, we've got a little here's a map, and we're just over here, so we can go blast around there, do the full loop, or we could come down, do like a figure of eight style thing. That wasn't a figure of eight. Almost do a little like time trial feel. But anyway, it's been a while, hasn't it? This is like the third time maybe I've tried to make this particular video talking about this fun, exciting subject. Get the car keys in there. Look at this place, epic. In the summer this place goes off, so this is all free. You've got the 10-meter diving board over there, and then I think it's a 7 and a 5 meter diving board. And I plan on coming here when it gets a little bit warmer to do some of that outdoor triathlon, swimming, and get inside the lake, and yeah, swim it up. Beautiful, beautiful day. I've still got the jumper on. It's a bit chilly when you're going fast on the wheel, but I hope you can hear me all right. I've not used this stuff in a while. Been busy, man, but still being out on my wheel. Let's get on the trail, shall we? Yeah, still being out on the wheel, mainly for using it for dog walks. So we're going to be careful here, because we do have people walking their dogs on this trail. So we'll go easy at first and see how we go, but see how it's nice and flat. It's got a few bumps in it, so it's a bit off-roady. Got some cool curves here. Yeah, this is sick. I knew this would be good. We got a little gub, so can you imagine, you get really in tune with this track, you could blast it round. Just need more EUC friends to enjoy it with. Have little races, trying not to smash the camera on the ground there. So I'm using the 360 with that horizon lock. I find it's the best for these videos for sure. The 360 footage, just I'm too lazy at the moment to, we'll go this way, too lazy at the moment to edit it. Oh, as I jumped then we got a little message. So look, we got this cool stuff up here. Yeah man, this is so sick. Whee! So I've been taking the wheel on dog walks, and I did shoot this video a couple of days ago on a dog walk, but it was a bit late in the day and my brain just wasn't, firing how I wanted it to. So it hit the figure of eight here. So we've got two lakes either side of me. These ones you're not allowed to swim in. Yeah, this is wicked. After we've done this video, I'm going to turn the camera off and give this a blasty blast. It's got some uphill bits. This is so good. Anyway, on to today's subject, which you can probably tell from the video description. I'm talking like that. Alright, so look, we've got 3 amazing new wheels on the market, soon to be available. I'm sure a lot of you have already pre-ordered them. A major decision, locked that in, and you're happy with that decision. You've watched endless amounts of videos of other people, these lucky people who are out there doing a good work reviewing these units for us, giving us the full lowdown on all of them. They do such an amazing job, and how amazing. I remember 1 year ago there was hardly anybody doing any of this style of stuff, but it's so nice to see how quickly the community has grown. Yeah, it's still small, but still flipping awesome, isn't it? It's so cool. We got the V11 from Inmotion suspension wheel, their largest wheel to date. We have the Kingsong S18, very similar apparently to the 16X, but with insane specialized next level suspension. And then we have a group of people who've come from Gotway and thought, you know what, we can do our own wheel, and they've gone out there and they've done it, and they've brought us the Sherman, the veteran Sherman, which is, you know, an incredible wheel. They're all amazing. Every single one of these wheels are flipping amazing, and we need to recognize that. And I don't really think, in my opinion, I don't feel like you can really compare these three wheels. It's not like they're three completely different wheels. And even just the V11 and S18, yes, they both have suspension, but they're completely different. They're both so different, aren't they? And that's what I wanted to sort of talk about or touch on, as well as other people have touched on. We've done the loop already. Let's go around this way, go down this bit. Whoop. Got a bit of focus on this trail. Woo-hoo-hoo. So look, I'm riding the Inmotion V10F still, rocking this. I finally popped on some power pads, which have been amazing. It's so nice to be able to lean into everything. I wonder if we can get up this way. So what we'll do, we'll go around this cool little cast cup and ball. Yeah, you lean into everything with these pads. I love it, absolutely love it. If you've not done this before, I highly recommend you get onto this, because it's such a game changer. You know, when we ride these wheels, it's like an extension of your limbs, isn't it? So we want to be as connected as we possibly can with these things. And as I'm sure lots of you already know, who have been onto these for a long time, know what I'm talking about. I just made some of these out of Kuji rolls. There's a video on how he makes his, very similar. I just had some of this foam left over from some work that we do at home, some double-sided sticky tape, and yeah, bit of a botched job, chopped it up, stuck it on, and we're good to go. Nothing too fancy working out here. Yeah, so I recommend these, especially for this riding here. And to be able to jump a little bit, to be able to pop it up and to get up hills, it's just so good. Absolutely perfect. Okay, I knew this would happen on this trail. I was a bit like, should I just keep it on a basic trail, or should we keep the video at least a little bit more interesting, with a bit more speed, and showing what these wheels are capable of and how awesome they are, even if you just have a V10F. It is still a good wheel. Let's not forget all these other wheels that are available on the market still. There's so many great wheels out there, but we're not talking about that today. Sherman S18 Inmotion, and the question is, what is your next wheel? Which is the wheel that you've decided to purchase next? Why have you decided to purchase that? And and I think obviously we know it all depends on what you use your wheel for. What is your riding style? What you're going to use this wheel for? I was going to jump that then, but I thought maybe next time we'll warm up to it. Yeah, what you're going to use it for, and do you already have, you know, do you have a Gotway? Do you have a Monster? You know, you don't really need the Veteran unless that is your style of riding and that's what you do most. So look, if you're a long distance beast, into long distance riding, and you want that speed, well, we all know what we need to get there, and that's your Veteran, of course. Top speeds are flipping mental, you know. Don't get me wrong, look, I reckon if I had one, I'd warm up to it. I remember getting this V10F here and thinking, oh, these speeds are so slow. No, the V8 was like fast, and then I got got this, and I was like, oh my god, I can't even top speed it because I was just so scared. But now I hit top speed nice and easy, and it goes to show how quickly you can, you know, you can just make sure the camera's on. Hey, hello. You just get used to the speeds, and I reckon that's what happens with everyone who's got the Gotway and MSX, that sort of stuff. You just get used to the speed, don't you? And if you're not falling, you're just getting away with it. And it's until you take that big crash. I mean, even now at this speed I'm going here, you know, it's gonna suck, isn't it? So yeah, look, Veteran Sherman. I did make a video, and I was like, all right, that's it. This is the one. Forget all the other wheels. I'll just get the Veteran Sherman. Sold. It'll just tick all the boxes for me. Let's go up here, see what we can find. Doing figure of eights all day, making me dizzy. Yeah, like that massive battery. And where I live right out in the country. And I'm like, you know what, I could do some massive day rides without worrying about charging it. And I could go as fast as I want and do these big long rides, which would be amazing. But I also am interested in a suspension wheel, and then I was like, oh, you know what, S18 it is then. It's got to be the S18 on the flipping train line. Someone walking their dog on the train line up there. Yeah, let's do the S18. At first I was like V11, seen the S18, I was like, right, let's S18 it is. Look how awesome that wheel is. King Song, never had a King Song wheel. Let's branch out, you know. And then I see videos of Chooch chucking it over some epic ramps, you know, mountain bike style. You know, and let's not forget, he is a very good rider. And it's good that you get people like that on these wheels, because it demonstrates to everyone what they're capable of, right? Here I am in the flipping woods, back on trail. And I come to the conclusion, or other people came to the conclusion for me, is that the S18 is by far superior to the V11. It is just a suspension off-road. It's like your high quality mountain bike EUC, isn't it? That's what it's built for. That's what it's so good at, doing those jumps. Little jump, whee! Doing those jumps. And then we had, yeah, I was going to talk about the V11 then, but I think the S18, you know, it's got good power, good speed, all right battery, but you know, it's all about the suspension with that wheel, isn't it? And taking it to places like I am here, and I would love that wheel. I'd love it. I'm like, yes, let's do that. But my only concern is, like, I only have enough money to buy one wheel. I can't be purchasing loads and loads of wheels. You know, ideally I'd take a suspension wheel and the Sherman and then call it a day, but the Sherman is expensive to even import it in here to Australia, and the S18, my only concern with the S18 is that I would use it for what it's used for, what it's best used for, And with that, it becomes a learning curve, doesn't it? With that, you'll see me trying to take it off jumps. And I'm not bothered about it. No, I'm not talking about injury, risk of injury, that sort of stuff, because that comes with every wheel, doesn't it? But I'm more aware of the quality of the shell of that wheel and how everything is exposed. I know the water rating's sort of been cleared up a little bit, and the pads are going to be glued on better, or whatever, however they're going to do that. Either way, you're going to come off it, and it's going to go rolling and tumbling and popping and jumping all over the place, and it's going to take a beating, man. And yeah, look, you can replace a lot of the things, but it's not that convenient. You can't just be like, yeah, I'll just replace it, because that costs money, and it means you have to take the wheel apart. So I see myself with the S18 having a ball until I come off it enough times and I damage the wheel enough where I just can't use it anymore. So I reckon we've just gone round and round in circles here. So I reckon I might have to give that a miss, unless King Song want to, you know, give out some free wheels. So then it leads me on to the V11, and the V11, it's like I've done a full circle, really. The V11 offers the whole package for me. They've increased their speed, which is nice, so I'll get a better speed and better range on that wheel than I will on this. It's a bigger wheel, so I get to experience an actual physically bigger wheel, which would be nice. You get the suspension, you know, it's not better than the S18, but it's suspension, to say the least. Real good suspension. Woo! Which will be perfectly fine for routes like this, won't it? You've got better range than the S18, and let's not forget the motor is a specialised in-house design specifically made for that wheel. They haven't just taken you know, your regular motor. I don't really know a lot about the motors, but the motors that are designed are very similar. Apparently the V10, the V11 has been specifically designed for that wheel, and you see it in a lot of people's testing. What I like about it is the braking on the V11 is incredible. It's as good as the forward torque, which looks amazing. And also the battery situation, the headlights, even the flipping kickstand. The kickstand really appeals to me, and they've finally moved away from this like thin plastic design that they've always had on all their wheels, which, to be honest, I've crashed these things a bunch of times and they've not like shattered. You might I've got a crack in this one because I took a panel off because I got loads of dirt trapped inside it, and I personally, it was my fault. I cracked it by lifting it up, but I've never actually got any cracks on these wheels, even from falling off them quite a bit. But it's nice to see that Inmotion have actually taken the initiative and actually used a harder, denser plastic for their new wheel, and it just screams out quality. Hello. Quality and safety, you know. And I think Inmotion gets a bit of a bad rep with some more adventurous riders. That was a big one. Who like to go fast, and you know, obviously you wouldn't choose an Inmotion wheel for that, because they've been a lot more reserved with what speeds they allow their wheels to go. I'm back at the train line again. Maybe people just walking their dogs along the train line the whole time. See where it goes, shall we? Yeah, so and their dual battery, the way it's designed, that it's a lot safer. If one battery was to fail, then there's less chance of a cut off, So in conclusion, I think I want the V11. Now this could change. I've been watching videos of the Sherman recently. Oh, this is bumpy. The Sherman recently. One guy went from London down to Devon. No, Devon, flipping heck. Where did he go? Bournemouth? Not Bournemouth. He went like 70 miles down south. I should know this. Which is awesome. And just catch the train back. Some guy in America did like 90 miles apparently. Again, which is amazing. How cool is that? I have no idea. Oh yeah, I don't know where I am. So to have that, like here, I could go from my house. There's like where I am here. There's some amazing trails, incredible trails that go all through the countryside, which I just can't do on this wheel because the battery just doesn't get me there. Even on the V11, it won't get me there. But on the Sherman, it would. So that's what I'm saying. Like it would be better if you had two, wouldn't it? If you had two wheels. I'm completely lost now. I've come off the trails because I was getting a bit dizzy, but maybe we can go across the grass. So yeah, what are your thoughts? You know, could you sway me the other way? Like the S18, I do like the S18, but like I said, my only concern is damaging it so early on. Whereas the V11, yeah, you could, if you can attach some power pads. That's the other thing with the S18 is the foot placements, the way the shell's been designed by QG. I think that's just really cool. You don't have to really add any pads. And then now, after experiencing pads, can't get enough of them. So I'd really, it's amazing, isn't it? If you could just buy all three, you know, get a big credit card loan and just bloody, I don't like being, I have zero debt, I hate being there, done that. So yeah, that is it. V11. Let's do one more round around this here. It's getting a bit busy. Got a lady walking her dog. So yeah, let me know your thoughts. Hopefully that's come out like I wanted it to. Like I said, I made a video in Melbourne. I was in the city before it was on lockdown again. And it was great, really beautiful day, good views, different content or places of riding, you know. If you've been with me since the start, you're probably used to seeing a brand new city every week. How good was that, man? Riding around the world every week, new location. Flipping epic. Yeah, and I was all about the Sherman. I was like, that's it, bloody Sherman. Then I spoke to E-Riderz and told me about the price. I was like, maybe not. Maybe that'll have to wait. Maybe it'll come reduce in price, or I mean, it's only so high because the batteries are so high, right? Which is what the Sherman's all about. You know, maybe when work comes back and performances are happening, because they're not happening right now, we can look into that. So yeah, I made that video. I just didn't put it out there because my opinion changed, and I made the video the other day and my opinion changed again. So here we are. I'm sticking with it, V11, and I'm tempted to contact E-Riderz and say, hey mate, stick one of those on a reserve for me because I want one. It's fun. I did contact Inmotion because, as some of you may know, I did get this, not this particular one, I did get a V10F for free, and I picked up in Bangkok about a year ago now. But then I paid a bit of money to get it over, and still not paid the full price for the wheel. But I think that, you know, obviously I was making content every week all over the globe, and I do love the Inmotion brand. So look, Let me know what you're up for. Let me know what you're saying about what your next wheel is going to be. And who's with me on the V11. It's funny, I really wanted to branch out to another brand. But I think for now, we've gone around this many times. It's good though, isn't it? It's really cool. Wonder how fast I can do it in. Let's have a little time trial thing. Yeah, let us know, guys. Hope you've enjoyed the video. Hope I've not waffled on too much. But it's a lot to consider, you know. Like a lot of people out there, if this is your first wheel, should you go with either of them? You know, do you get a big wheel like this for your first wheel? I wouldn't say no, but I would also say if you could. I mean, that's a whole different subject, isn't it? We don't have to go there. But yeah, I'm sure a lot of people are like me, can't really afford or dive into spending, because they're expensive, aren't they? Supply and demand's low. Even though they are made in China, they're still very expensive. And for good reason too. You know, a lot of research and development and a lot of incredible minds are at work to make these things stay upright and safe. Safety. If you've heard, like, if you've not had a cutout yet, you don't know what it's about. It sucks. And mine have only been really slow as well, slow cutouts. But still, even then, you graze, even with hand protectors on, you're gonna, yeah, you're hitting the ground, aren't you? So it doesn't matter what you're wearing. But it does, because you want to be as safe as possible. Less road rash and broken bones, please. All right, take it easy. Look at this glorious day. Might take this jumper off and go for another blast. Let me know what you think. Thoughts. Which one would you choose? If not, what other wheels are out there? Hit the comments up. Let the beginners, newbies to this amazing hobby, sport, know what else is out there. All right, friends, take it easy. Live, laugh, and love. I'll see you soon. Peace. Whee!